We have this whole series of reports that we're going to be doing this year called Boomtown, which will focus on the explosive growth we're experiencing here in North Texas. And so I would like to start with these cities. I know, obviously, none of these are in North Texas, but they do help illustrate what has been happening here. From 2020 to 2021, the North Texas population went up by about 120,000 people. That's like the cities of San Marcos, Katy, and Pecos all moving here. A year later, an increase here of more than 202,000 people, roughly the equivalent of Brownsville and Fredericksburg, also packing up and relocating here. Then from 22 to 23, we grew by another 149,000 people. That's like New Braunfels and Texarkana moving in too. And then from mid-2023 to the beginning of last year, so in just about half a year there, we added another 75,000 people or so. That's like plopping Brenham and Galveston in North Texas too. It's getting crowded. To accommodate everyone, though, we have been developing and sprawling here. This is a Google Earth time lapse of Rockwall and Rowlett. It shows what has been happening in the past couple of decades. Much the same story in Lake Worth, Saginaw, and Blue Mound. Check that out. More explosive growth in McKinney and Frisco and Little Elm. And let's do one more. I love looking at these. The fields just turned to cityscapes as you look at what has happened in Wiley and Saxe. Why do so many people keep coming here? It's certainly not the allure of beautiful ocean beaches or majestic mountains, though that does look cool. It is the opportunities here. Look at the last 10 years of job growth here. Even with that outlier negative COVID year, the greater Dallas-Fort Worth-Arlington Metro has added almost 1 million jobs in a decade, an average of about 95,641 additional people employed here each year. So it's not just people moving here, businesses have been coming too and bringing jobs and headquarters. But this year, Site Selection magazine reported that Texas slipped from first place to being tied for the 4th best state for doing business. And yet they noted that the Dallas Metro was still selected by the people who advise CEOs on relocations as the best place for a headquarters. It seems the executives have been listening. According to Why Texas, the greater DFW Metro is now home base for 48 of the 1,000 biggest American companies. That's more than any other region of the state. And companies that have been moving here have been coming from all over. The Dallas Chamber put out this brag graphic last year to illustrate that. But as we will get into in the Boomtown series, we are confirming that when you grow fast, you have growing pains. More on that ahead tomorrow on Daybreak. In the meantime, this is all of our growth story here, so if you have specific Boomtown story suggestions, send them to us at boomtown@WFAA.com or hit me up on my socials at Jason Wheeler TV on Facebook, Threads, and Blue Sky, where we're booming while remaining right on the money.